Howdy, y'all. My name is Chuck Clown, and welcome to my 2024 or 2025 NASCAR season predictions. And this is going to be a shorter video. I'm just going to list my predictions for playoffs and then my predictions for Crown Jewel winners. We'll start with those because Crown Jewel is this weekend. So my first Crown Jewel prediction winner is for the Daytona 500. Eric Jones will claim the win in the number 43 car. Legacy Motor Club has been really lacking the speed this past 2 years since Jimmy took over. But I do practice day just end for them. Saul Jones had speed, and it's never easy to predict. And I really am regretting this pick already. But I do see some speed showing there at the Legacy Motor Club camp for this race, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them finally come through for a win. Not necessarily at Daytona in the Daytona 500. I really hope so my prediction can be right. But I think that because it's just time for a win. They'll most likely get a super speedway win this year, in my opinion. Then for the Coke 600, I have Tyler Reddick claiming the win. I can just see it happening. He's had a lot of pace in recent years, not only at Charlotte, but just at every single track. I think that this will be 23XI's way of saying, hey, we are a top contending team. Treat us like one. Then for the Brickyard 400, I have Brad Keselowski. I was there last year for the race. If it didn't go into so many overtimes, Brad might have won. He held the lead going into one of the final restarts, if not the final one. Then had to peel off into the pits. I wouldn't be surprised to see him contending up there again this year. Then finally for the Southern 500, I have Christopher Bell claiming the win. Once again, I can just see it happening. I have a feeling in my gut. Picking Crown Jewel winners 6 months before they happen is not an easy thing to do. But I'm doing it anyways. If any of those are right, you owe me a Coke. I don't even drink Coke. I'll drink it just because I was right. Then let's go ahead and go to my playoff predictions. First, I have Team Penske's Ryan Blaney. He's my favorite driver. Yes, this is also a Jimmy Johnson hat, if I can find it. Yeah, I like racing, but I can just see Ryan Blaney making it this year. I cannot see him not making it. After what he's shown me these past couple of years, it's just really hard. And I have my list up here, so I'm not just scrolling on my phone. Then I have Christopher Bell making it. Once again, I have him winning a race, but I see him having a lot of pace this season and showing us exactly why he is a championship contender. Then have Denny Hamlin making the playoffs. Not a surprise there. Denny won 3 races last year. What I'm more concerned, though, is the Joe Gibbs pace in the playoffs. Then I have all of Hendrick making it that made it all last year. The only one that you might be thinking of why is Bowman. Why will Bowman make the playoffs this year? My simple reason there is he's going to win at COTA. There's no proof to back up my reasoning there, but with the pace he showed at a road course, SVG was good at COTA last year in the Xfinity Series. And I think in the Cup, if he ran there, he was probably good too. But if Bowman can finally get a normal road course win, he might be heating up. And after the concept performances he had last year, I cannot see him not making it. If not with a win, then on points. Chastain making it. He missed it last year, but he was really good on a lot of races and got wrecked out by Hendrick cars. And what they need to do at Trackhouse, either they need to let Chastain loose, race like Ross Chastain, or tighten your partnership, your Chevy partnership, and talk to the Hendrick cars and be like, yo, we are all racing under the Chevy banner. Maybe don't wreck us. The number 9, I have Tyler Reddick making it. It's going to be very hard for the regular season champion not to make it back there once again. Then number 10, I have Joey Logano making it reigning champion. If he doesn't make it, it will be a huge surprise. He wasn't the most consistent last year, but he can show up when it counts. And there are still a couple of flat tracks on the regular season schedule. Man, I need to fix my posture. There we go. That's a little bit better, but I'm blocking all my racing hats. Number 11, I have Chris Buescher making it. I think that RFK is just getting better. I find it very hard this year to find one of the drivers not only not winning a race, but not making the playoffs. At number 12, I have SVG. He should be able to claim a win at like Chicago or one of the many, many road courses this year in the regular season. If not there, then maybe a short oval or something similar like that could play into SVG's strengths. I don't necessarily think a long track, maybe a drafting track, but probably not a longer track like a Michigan. I can't see him claiming a win there. The number 13, this is the last non-surprise winner, but you might count him as a surprise, Brad Keselowski. Like I said with the Brickyard 400, and I claim him to win there, so if he does, then he should be in the playoffs. He had pace a lot last year, but just not the finishes to prove it. Number 14, my first big surprise, Kyle Busch. Once again, in position a lot last year, and the playoffs are just better with him in it. And I'm a decent Busch fan, so if he makes it, that'll just be huge. That proves that, hey, I can still drive. RCR just can't build a car. And that'll help him next year where I think he might go to the 99 of Trackhouse, reunite with Chevy power like he is right now, but with a better Chevy team, or even a team like Front Row if they are getting rid of one of their drivers or one of their drivers are going. Like, let's say Gilliland goes to the 2 or Grayson goes to the 2. He could file in there. Speaking of Grayson, I have Grayson making the playoffs this year. His third year of full-time competition. I can see him doing it. He's been pretty decent. And Front Row being good, he's my Front Row car to make it. Now, what I am noticing is I do not have a Spire car on this list. Spoiler, number 16, I have Jones. I have him winning the Daytona 500. I think he's really good. And what you will see probably Friday or Saturday when I pick my fantasy teams. I really, really do like Jones, and I think that he will have a great weekend at Daytona and a decent season to get finally into the playoffs at a top 16 points finish. And then my championship favorite, which I did not write down, so I'm going to write it down right now. I have Christopher Bell winning the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series championship. He should have been in the championship for last year. And if he makes it, he's my favorite to win. But also, if a Penske car makes it, they could easily overpower him. That means Penske's either have to win their way in or do good all playoffs through. That's been a really big struggle for them, where they've mostly been good on the race wins getting into the next rounds. And I'll go ahead and give my top 4, or my top 4 biggest threats. Bell, Larson, Chastain, Blaney. If Blaney makes it, I think he's probably going to be the favorite. Chastain has ran really good there the past 3 years, but only one of those years he was in the championship for, and 2 years ago he won there. And he did good. He won the race. He just wasn't in the Champ 4. So I have C-Bell winning the championship. Thank you all so much. Sorry about... Actually, this video ended up being pretty long. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And who's your picks to win at Daytona? Charlotte, Indianapolis, and Darlington. And who are your playoff drivers? Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And please, like I said, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me. And let me know any other NASCAR hot takes you have for this season. And also, if Lakesy does not make the playoffs this year, or does not even do a lot better with that Toyota power, as they should be the third Toyota Focus. They might be looking to shift teams, especially if we are getting a new OEM. They might be trying to take the bid as that OEM's number one team. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Peace.